Good morning and happy Friday. I hope you're all enjoying this cooler weather we're having here in Austin and getting ready for the weekend. I am Kristen with the Williams team coming at you with a weekly housing update. This week, we have seen it's about the third week in a row where we've seen interest rates in the mid 7% range for those who are looking to get a mortgage and buy a house. And so I'm starting to see that data reflected in the data, seeing that week over week, the number of homes that have gone under contract has trended downwards. So that's probably just buyers and buyer sentiment. And then also buyers just really looking at that mortgage payment and saying, gosh, for an even higher interest rate, this is what my payment's going to be. So those payments, I know, really do impact what a buyer can really afford. So we're starting to see typical trending downward after Labor Day holidays timeframe. Things tend to slow down anyways, but I'm seeing a trend with fewer homes going under contract, and I'm seeing fewer houses go under contract quickly, meaning a brand new listing hits the market. The number I've been tracking for years, the number of homes that go under contract within a 7-day period. So that number is down as well. So we have fewer listings hitting the market, but we also have fewer buyers contracting. So overall, some of this is just very typical fall trends. So I see this every single year, besides those 2 years where the market was really, really strong. This is a very typical seasonal shift, but with those interest rates staying above that 7% range, I'm seeing a little bit less activity than we are typically used to. So I'm going to still watch and track that data and just really see how that really plays out, how that really impacts. One kind of interesting statistic as we kind of study the marketplace, about 40% of people who are buyers in the market are advantageous buyers, meaning they're willing to buy if the market presents something that's good, or they'll leave the market if the opportunity isn't good. About 60% of what's moving in the market is still people who have to buy or sell for whatever reason makes sense for their own personal needs, whether they're relocating or they're downsizing or they need a bigger home because they're expanding their family. So you see about 40% of the marketplace kind of pulls back when the market shifts, and about 60% of those people still have to do something regardless. So that's kind of when we track those trends and kind of the life stage of what people are going through, that's a number that we're also kind of looking at too. And so that's where you see some of those shifts come into play. But one thing that I'm seeing pretty steady is the average listing price and average sales price is staying relatively the same week over week. I'm not really seeing a big shift or trend on that number, and it's kind of trending around 640, 630, 645 on the average for the average sales price around the greater Austin area, and median sales price in the 475 to 480 range, and it kind of bumps up and down each week. But that number has been relatively the same over the last 8 months this year. So we're not seeing a big sales price difference, but we are just seeing an activity difference. So if you have any questions about what's going on in the housing market here in Austin, feel free to reach out. We are great agents and just really here to help do a great job for you in your specific situation, because everybody has a different story and a different need. So we're here to counsel you and strategize on what needs you have and how we can help. So have a wonderful upcoming weekend. If you're going to ACL, have a great time. And since I'm a Longhorn, I'll say hook 'em horns. So have a great weekend. See you next week.